video was brought to you by G2A.com for cheap games, MSP and PSN codes. And powered by Elgato Gaming. For the best gameplay capture out there, pick up an Elgato capture card today. Links in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another 2025 career mode video, and today we're going to be doing another regen player, and this time it's going to be for Frank Lampard. Yes, we've already done Gerrard, we've already done Pirlo, we've pretty much done almost every single other superstar player that's gone over to the MLS to have their sort of retirement season or two, of course. There are a couple of others to do, but we're really rounding off some of the bigger ones right now. We've already done, like I've said, Gerrard and Pirlo, but now it's Lampard's turn. We're also going to get to compare Gerrard and Lampard's regen, which is a big part of why I wanted to do this one, because obviously Lampard, Gerrard, pretty similar players at the moment and might have pretty similar regens. But now we get to see which one is the better. But for now, let me at least introduce you to Frank Lampard's regen, which is going to be a 69 rated centre midfielder by the name of Jordan Lascelles. And immediately we see mental and physical attributes. If you remember the Gerrard video, were a little bit not as good. Gerrard had slightly better mental and physical, should I say. He had a higher overall as well, his Tom Clark regen. But still, the skill attributes here for a 69 rated player, I'm pretty happy with that. Can play CDM and centre attacker midfield as well, just like Lampard's preferred positions. 5'10", 19 years of age, 3-star weak foot and skill moves, no specialities, no traits, and of course, it's going to be interesting to see who gets the higher rating. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, these guys retired at about the same time as well, so we already know that Gerrard had a better overall regen than Lampard, but can Lampard's regen hopefully grow a little bit better than Gerrard's? We'll find out. Anyway, in the first season, we do see a +3 overall increase, which is pretty good. We don't see physical attribute growth, but we do see mental and technical, which I also believe was the case with Gerrard's. I really don't want to keep hammering on Gerrard's regen because we are trying to focus on Jordan Lascelles. It's Frank Lampard's regen. This is why he gets his video, but we do see a lot of very nice attributes. We do see nice passing and of course ball control, dribbling, free kick accuracy is good, curve penalties, a bunch of other very good stats there, especially considering his overall only 72, but still good growth to start. We'd like to see a little bit of growth to the physical next time around, but either way, good first start. Let's hope to keep the momentum going, of course, in the second season now as we move all the way down. I think this is about the 4th season in career mode at this point, I believe, but either way, we see a +2 overall increase this time, so dropping off a fair bit. This time, there's still no mental, but no mental, what am I saying? There's still no physical attribute growth, but this time there's no mental attribute growth as well. It's all technical. We see ball control now up in the 80s, short passing is 80 as well, and a few other stats that are approaching the 80s as well, which is good. He's very, very well rounded, of course. He's got a lot of stats up above the 50 overall, so nice, more rounded in his technical. Obviously marking and slide tackling and all the defending stats not being that higher overall I can live with, but either way, 74 at 20. Even though he's growing at a pretty nice rate, he's definitely not on par, or he's just a little bit behind the Steven Gerrard regen at the moment, but hopefully he can turn it around here and see it out in a good way. It's okay, we do finally get that physical attribute growth, which is sensational, but it's still nothing compared to the Gerrard regen, and of course the technical attributes have been able to go up every single season, which is great. Still no mental attribute growth this time around, but ball control is now up toward the high 80s, dribbling's in the 80s, as is short passing as well, as a bunch of other pretty good ones like the free kick accuracy, and then the long passing, long shots, bunch of other ones, curve penalties. It's all looking pretty good, but sadly, even though it's not as good as the Steven Gerrard regen, you'd still take that. For a 76, 21-year-old, I'm pretty happy with that. But now the time has come to skip ahead to 2025. We're going to see what his overall is. We're going to see what his stats are. And of course, you can go back and look at the Gerrard video if you want to compare the pair. But either way, at the moment, it looks like Gerrard is leading. So you're probably going to want to watch out for the Gerrard regen instead of the Lampard regen if you're looking for either or. But still, let's go. So here we are, 2025 with Jordan Lascelles, the Frank Lampard regen. Is there still a possibility that he can get a little bit higher with his overall, get some better stats, really grow heaps with his stats? Can he get to that Gerrard level or that Gerrard regen level, or maybe even surpass it? Time to find that out is right now. What's his rating in 2025? The case, unfortunately, it's not going to turn out that way, as we see Jordan Lascelles, an 80 overall, growing by 1 in this season at 26 years of age. He doesn't have the right physical attributes, he doesn't have better mental attributes, he does have some beautiful technical attributes. For an 80 rating, I've got to give it to you, but sadly, it's not a higher overall, it's not as good as the Gerrard regen, and unfortunately, I reckon, or maybe not unfortunately, but it's going to have to really you got to give it to the Steven Gerrard regen being the better one here. I think it's pretty clear, but either way, let's take a look at Jordan Lascelles, because it's not like he's just a complete bum. He is great. He's got sensational passing, especially short passing, ball control and dribbling. always goes every single time. Regens always have brilliant ball control and dribbling, especially with a few seasons under their belt. Curve, penalties, long shots, shooting looking very good as well, and only a couple of stats that aren't really all too impressive, or at least below 60, but it's insane. It's a very good player for an 80 rated player. I will 100% take that, and again, remember that's without player trading. I think that this is still a very, very good regen. Don't get me wrong. It might be not the best regen that we've seen, but it's still up there. If you want my honest opinion and you're deciding between the two English midfielders in the MLS, the regens for either Gerrard or Lampard, I'll give you my honest opinion and say you'd probably want to go for the Gerrard off this experience. But hey, if you're a big Lampard fan, if you're a Chelsea fan, or you still want to get him, he's still definitely a good pickup, as he's proven right here. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching another 2025 Career Mode video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, leave in the comments down below any other plays you would like me to do. And until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.